Have you ever wondered why you carry a constant sense of dissatisfaction in your professional life? Maybe you've changed jobs, tried new fields, or even built your own business. And still, deep down, that lingering feeling remains. Like you're an imposter, out of place as if you're living off axis. You're dedicated and you love challenges, but there's a silent discomfort that never fades. Not with a promotion, not with a higher income. It's as if the entire economic system is disconnected from something essential. And what if I told you that your discomfort with the system isn't political? Not about capitalism versus communism, but rather a spiritual sign. This has nothing to do with being conservative, Republican, progressive, or Democrat. It's not about feeling exploited or misunderstood. It's also not about being ungrateful, lazy, unambitious, or lacking faith. What you feel goes much deeper. It's entirely spiritual and ancestral. A soul memory pulses within you, one that doesn't fit the mold you were taught to accept. You feel that something is wrong, not because you're broken, but because you were born for something far beyond what this system offers. And by the end of this video, you'll discover the 3 spiritual reasons why you've never really fit in, and why that, far from being a flaw, is the sign that you're a chosen one. This video didn't find you by accident. There are messages that only reach those who are ready to hear them. And if you're here now, maybe this is your moment to remember. Remember that you carry a mission on this earth. Remember that the silent pain you've been feeling is in fact a spiritual calling. If that makes sense to you, hit like and comment. I recognize that I have a mission on this earth. Because the chosen ones always know when they're hearing the truth. And the first reason on our list is vibrational incompatibility. There is a deep spiritual reason why chosen ones constantly feel out of place in the professional world. The vibrational frequency of the current system, especially under capitalist logic, runs on patterns that promote individuality, competition, and productivity over purpose. And by nature, the chosen one doesn't vibe with that. Their soul rejects this dissonance. They feel the contrast. They keep trying to adapt, but always return to that silent pain that echoes, "This is not my place." While the system values performance, the chosen one seeks presence. While the system celebrates accumulation, the chosen one finds joy in sharing. This vibrational mismatch goes far beyond a subjective discomfort. It's energetic. Awakened ones can't operate on low frequencies for long without getting sick, physically or emotionally. There's only so much a high vibration spirit can endure in a dissonant environment, because what others see as normal feels suffocating to them. It's like trying to breathe on a planet with the wrong atmosphere. And for many chosen ones, that's exactly what this planet feels like. A place where the orchestra plays a tune that no longer makes sense. The economic system still runs on formulas designed to uphold outdated paradigms. But what most don't realize is that the anthill no longer exists. What once made sense has collapsed, and those still trying to operate within that old model feel like conductors of an orchestra, where every musician is playing their own part. It all sounds confusing, disconnected, out of sync. That's why, no matter how much the chosen one studies, works hard, or achieves, they keep feeling like something's missing. They work with energy, dedication, commitment, but the emptiness remains. An existential fatigue sets in, even when external recognition is present. High-ranking positions, goals met, social status, none of it is enough. Because what's at stake isn't the job title or the paycheck. It's the frequency. The chosen one isn't tired of working. They're tired of working for something that doesn't resonate with the truth of their soul. And only after understanding this first reason can we dive into the second reason why capitalism makes you feel uneasy. We could call it an ancient soul in an incompatible system. Some chosen ones carry something within that even they can't explain, a nostalgia that doesn't belong to this lifetime. These are soul memories, or echoes from the collective unconscious, of societies that once operated at much higher frequencies, places where love formed the foundation of the social and economic structure, where truth was natural, not a social convenience, where helping and sharing were instinctive, and competition was seen as a sign of spiritual delay. This subtle memory reemerges as a mysterious longing for something that doesn't yet exist here, but that has already been lived in another time, on another plane. When a chosen one looks at the world today, they don't just see problems. They see disconnection and outdated thinking. They recognize the progress we've made, but they also know how much more is possible and how small changes could lead to massive transformation. And that awareness comes from their elevated vibration, which connects them to much more advanced models of reality. Deep down, they feel they've lived in systems where science, spirituality, philosophy, and economics were all one, guided by the divine laws of joy and love. This memory is not a delusion or utopia. It's a frequency recorded in the spirit, and that's why they feel so disturbed by the separation they see in today's society. That discomfort isn't political or rebellious, it's spiritual. The chosen one feels a natural repulsion toward structures that feed the individual ego instead of the soul. They feel numbed by purposeless consumerism. They sense that the idea of success has been repackaged into a modern form of imprisonment. And when they try to share their vision, many misunderstand it as a political critique, because they see solutions on layers others haven't even accessed yet. They speak of integration while others are still arguing over fragments. That's why their rejection of the system isn't ignorance. It's clarity. The chosen one doesn't reject the system because they don't understand it. They reject it because they've already seen what comes after it. Their soul carries the seeds of a new era, one where everything is integrated, alive, and connected with the all. And this memory, even if unconscious, creates deep internal conflict. They're not fighting the system out of rage. They just know, intuitively, that what we have is not all we're meant to be. And it's that silent knowing that drives them. But everything we've seen so far happens because of one great reason, which brings us to the third item on our list, the call of planetary transition. There is a kind of pain only chosen ones understand, the pain of not fitting in, no matter how hard they try. This deep sense of not belonging is not weakness, it's a sign. It's the trigger of the spiritual calling. When the soul awakens, it begins to automatically reject everything that doesn't resonate with its mission. And that rejection shows up as discomfort, anxiety, existential unrest. But this pain isn't a punishment, it's a compass. And it's pointing to what you truly came here to do. You didn't come here to adapt to the system. You came to transform it. The chosen one's mission isn't to destroy everything in anger. It's to vibrate so high that the old dissolves around them. And no, that doesn't mean you have to be a world leader or start a new movement. Every chosen one has a sacred role to play in their space, in their environment. It might be in silence, through a conversation, or through an action. When you fulfill your purpose, the consciousness of humanity expands, and with it, the system itself transforms. This mission isn't emotional, it's energetic, because everything in the universe is ruled by frequency, and those who have awakened gain access to a hidden power, the ability to collapse new realities through their own consciousness. It's as if every thought, every elevated intention, is a code sent into the quantum field. These codes shape the future. The chosen ones feel this power intuitively. They know that when they align with the truth, they can reprogram the system from within. That's why trying to fit into a mechanism that runs on a different rhythm makes no sense. You weren't born to turn with the world's clock. You were born to redesign it. Every chosen one carries an invisible blueprint within, and by following that inner design, they begin building, silently, the new Earth. A new structure where spirituality, consciousness, and purpose all are the foundation. That is the true revolution, a vibrational shift embodied in conscious action. We are witnessing the birth of a new civilization. But only those who understand reality as consciousness, energy, and information will be able to hold it. That's why many are collapsing, while others are awakening. Because the planet's frequency has changed, and now either you reconnect with your purpose or feel the weight of being out of sync. The chosen ones are already answering this call, not with flags, but with presence, and that presence changes everything around them, recognizing the true power behind your discomfort. If you've made it this far, you already know. What you're feeling is not an illusion, it's confirmation. The 3 spiritual reasons I revealed in this video are not just explanations, they are clear evidence of your awakening. You are not lost, you are being activated. The pain of dissatisfaction is not a failure or mistake on your path. It's part of your mission. It exists to remind you that your vibration belongs to a higher frequency. Reframing that discomfort is essential to aligning with the new plane of existence that is already emerging. You weren't born to be part of the system. You were born to be the sign that it's already outdated. If this resonated with you, comment below. I came to activate the new consciousness. If you post this phrase, I'll intuitively choose a special video to send you in response. It might be exactly the message your soul needs right now. A special thank you to everyone who supports this work by liking, sharing, sending a super thanks, or even hyping the video. This is a channel made by a chosen one for chosen ones, and that support is essential for this message to reach more souls seeking their zenith. And remember, you are not here to find a purpose. You are the purpose experiencing itself. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope to see you in the next video. A life of infinite possibilities awaits you.